Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Morris Law, LLC.
I always wanted to help people. I wanted to do something that would help folks make the choices that affected their everyday life. The main goal of Morris Law is to help people get their life back after an accident.
Typically our clients are going through one of the worst times of their life. They've been injured through no fault of their own, through someone's negligence or carelessness. They're often hurting physically, hurting financially.
Just because you hire a lawyer or just because you have health insurance doesn't mean that you won't get medical bills associated with your accident. Why do I owe $4,000 to the hospital when my health insurance should have paid? How does it work with the hospital and all of these injuries and how much time they have to spend in the hospital? You have to tell them that everything is going to be okay, regardless of what happens with this ambulance bill, regardless of what happens with this hospital bill. It's all going to work out. As an attorney, you're not going to let those medical providers take all of their settlement money. You negotiate that for them. You're still going to get money in your pocket for your injuries. After an accident, one of the biggest problems clients face is getting the health care they need.
We want your entire focus to be on getting better. We want to take over not only the heavy lifting, but all the technical issues of trying to push your claims through. If it ends up in trial, making sure that all of that is taken care of so you can continue to focus on your treatment.
We have attorneys that I knew for the whole time I've been practicing law. Ian was my first friend as an attorney when I started practicing. Lee and I went to law school together. We really are all friends outside of this practice. We meet with our clients together, we try cases together, and so we are a small-knit group and we know our clients.
I was test driving a car and I'm coming up to the light and there's a car coming across over to another road. She didn't see me, I didn't see her, and we kind of collided. I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't really do anything. Bills was piling up. I didn't know what was going to happen. The girl of the car, she didn't have no insurance. She didn't have a license. I knew right away that I needed an attorney. Company that I was going to buy the car from, he referred me to Jeff. I called him and said, hey, I was in an accident. Can you help me out? He told me that I was in good hands. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. And they kept in touch with me on everything. I never had to contact them, email them, call them, or anything. And I loved them for that. I felt like they were my family when I went there. They really showed me love.
What makes the Morris Law Firm unique is the collaboration that we have between our attorneys and our staff here. Jeff, Ian, and I are a team. We're bringing the big law firm feel to a small law firm.
You know, some clients will go to other firms and they only talk to paralegals, they only talk to staff. They've never once talked to an attorney. Our policy is that you're going to talk to an attorney on day one. Morris, his background comes with a strong drive. He understands the medical part more than anybody at this firm. Besides the attorneys, our staff is key. We design our firm so that each of the staff member has the same experience as we do.
At Morris Law, all 3 attorneys go on every file. Every attorney will be involved in your case, and if your case goes to trial, you will get every attorney at Morris Law at that trial.
Here at Morris Law, we want to get you more. We want to get you more in terms of service. We want to get you more in terms of legal representation. We want to get you more in terms of your case value.
At Morris Law, we can't undo what happened, but we can help you get past it. We are going to help you.
This story is sponsored by Morris Law, LLC.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Mind Zero. Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning on Living Local Carolina. This is a pretty special experience for me because I'm at Mind Zero right now, and I'm actually joined by the CEO of Mind Zero. David, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Katie.
Absolutely. Okay, let's tell your story. Why did you start Mind Zero?
Sure. Well, I'm originally from Czech Republic, which is in Central Europe, and there's a huge tradition when it comes to spa, and thousands of years ago, and we basically are packing up the most amazing things that work over there and turning that into a really nice product that the consumers here like.
So Mind Zero has two very important components, the cold plunge and the sauna. For somebody that's watching right now that might be a little nervous about trying that, how can you put them at ease?
There are a lot of people who say that they absolutely hate the cold, they're scared of the cold, but when they come, they realize that it's actually super easy here. My wife, she is afraid of the cold, and when she tried it, she was absolutely, like she was saying, this is so easy, and everyone can do that. We have kids that are 10 years old that come, we have people who are 80 years old that come, so it's literally for anybody. And it's based on hormetic stressors, so we stress your body temporarily to kind of get rid of chronic stress. So if you have anything that's on your mind when you are here in the sauna or in the cold plunge, we really get you very present, so you forget about all the things, but also it energizes you. So you come back to the world and you have much more energy to actually attack the problems that you have in your life. So the best part about coming here is not only it's a very pleasant experience and there's a big community of people that do it with you, but also you get this amazing spur of energy that helps you be more successful in life.
All right, so if you want to try Mind Zero yourself, try the sauna and the cold plunge on January 28th. All day they're going to have special sessions. Everything is free. It's for their anniversary. So you can come by and meet all these nice folks. Yeah! So come by on the 28th, but if you can't come by on the 28th, it's free for your first session every day. So be sure to go to mindzero.com to learn more information. Well, we are talking all about Jeeps today, and I'm joined by Jody Lynn and Harold. How are you guys doing?
Great. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So, Harold, tell me all about what you do.
We are an off-road shop that specializes in anything from mild custom build to up to custom builds, lift kits, tires, suspension, gears. You dream it, we can do it. Changing colors, it doesn't really matter what you want, we can do it all. And we work with a lot of the local clubs to support them and help them. And
I was going to say, this is a very niche thing for you to do.
Correct.
How did you find yourself in this situation?
started racing about 35 years ago on dirt bike, and then moved over to quads, and then got into Land Rovers, and from Land Rovers got into Jeeps.
Awesome.
And rock bouncing.
So one thing that I have learned today is that Jeep owners love to customize their Jeeps.
Yes.
And there is a ton of different things that you can do to your Jeeps.
Correct.
What do you kind of see on a daily, weekly basis with people coming in?
Ours is all over the place. Looking just for tires, wheels, up to a full custom build. Gears helps gas mileage, gives you the ability to get a bigger tire and drive a lot better. The suspension work, and/or doing repairs on vehicles that unfortunately are not operating the way they should be.
Yeah. Another big thing, light kits.
Yes.
That's also functional too, right? Because you got to
Correct.
be able to see at night.
Yes. The light kits you can get really customized with the headlights, where you can have different colors in them. It's also brightness. There's different levels of brightness and different locations you can put them in. So it really gives you the ability to be unique and make it your own. And then you can actually get your own colors, which you can see a lot of the Jeeps here have certain colors that they want to go towards. So we put in lights that'll actually give them more accent into that color. And everything runs off of Bluetooth, so it's pretty easy to use.
Neato. So if anybody watching right now wants to come by and talk to you about their car, how can they do that?
Southern Crawlers 4x4, we're on Facebook, website, and/or they can give us a call.
This story is sponsored by Plexiderm.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Now, I know a lot of our viewers have had the chance to try Plexiderm skincare to get rid of their under eye bags and wrinkles, but for those of you who have not taken the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge yet, today I have Amy back in the studio to talk about Plexiderm. Amy, how are you doing?
Good morning. Yes, we created that 10-minute challenge because Plexiderm has been an extremely visible product. It's everywhere. And so many people would ask, is this going to work for me? Are my under eye bags too pronounced? Are my wrinkles too deep? Can this really give me the visible effect I'm looking for? So we created the 10-minute challenge with the 6 pre-portioned trial pack. It gets it home for such a great value and free shipping so that you can try Plexiderm for yourself.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, is that really me?
Okay, now we're going to see some before and after photos to watch the magic happen in real time.
Yeah, including Georgine, who you're seeing right now. Everyone would say, is this going to work for me? How does this work? And as you can see, Plexiderm goes right to work once you apply it to clean and dry skin. So if you're new to Plexiderm, what it is, it's a serum and it dries completely and invisibly into your skin. It eliminates for the day those signs of aging. So under eye bags, crow's feet, 11 lines, deep forehead lines, nose to mouth lines. You wait 10 minutes and you enjoy up to 10 hours of visible, noticeable results like we're seeing here.
Okay, so not only do I love that Plexiderm works in just 10 minutes, but you also don't have to go to a doctor.
This is in the comfort and safety of your own home by your own hands. And again, yes, so you take Plexiderm right out of the box. No waiting for results, guys. No using every day for 4 to 6 weeks, and maybe you'll see a visible improvement. Plexiderm is instant gratification. Again, it lasts up to 10 hours, and you just apply small amounts. It lifts, it tightens, it eliminates the appearance dramatically of those signs of aging like you're seeing on our models.
So another great thing about Plexiderm is that guys love it too. And in these before and after pictures, you're only using one product, right?
Yes, that's important to note because it's a serum and it dries quickly and invisibly into the skin. Any skin tone, any skin texture, any skin type can use Plexiderm, and men love it too because it's their boost for the day and it's something that they can't, they're not advertising that they have on. Men don't like to wear a lot of product on their face. They don't like a lot of fuss. Not unlike us women, right? And so this is a great product for men and women.
And you guys were actually able to prove how well Plexiderm works by doing some clinical trials, right? Tell me more about these.
There have been clinical trials on Plexiderm, not only for its efficacy, but for how long those results last. And that's why we can say Plexiderm will last up to 10 hours.
Wow, 10 hours is a long time. And you just wash it off at the end of the day?
Yes, it's a temporary product, but it's instant, right? Again, no waiting for those results. Once you put Plexiderm on those treated areas, your under eye bags, your forehead lines, around your eyes, your mouth, you wait 10 minutes and then you enjoy those results all day long.
Wow, is that really me?
It's a facelift in a jar.
Now, I know we have some viewers out there that are probably frustrated trying a million different creams and products. So if you want to try a product that actually works, we're giving you the chance to do a $14.95 trial plus free shipping. So if you want to try Plexiderm and take that 10-minute challenge, all you have to do is call the number on your screen or go to plexidermtrial.com.
This story is sponsored by Plexiderm. Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.